And welcome back to Meet the Authors. Our third segment today, we're featuring a playwright. We're featuring Eugene Jackson, who has written a slew of really funny plays and 2 books that he'll be talking about. So, hi, welcome to the show, Gene.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad you could come. And tell us about your writing.
Well, I've always enjoyed doing skits and things. I started those in middle school, went through high school with skits, more skits, and when I got to college, I started writing full-length plays. And one publisher picked up my play, Ferdinand and the Dirty Knight.
Ferdinand and the Dirty Knight.
Ferdinand and the Dirty Knight, yes. And that was Pioneer Drama Service.
Uh-huh.
And that play, which is years old, is still in their catalog.
Oh, nice.
Plays go out of catalogs real fast.
Okay.
So, and then when I was in college, I wrote plays. And when I was working on my master's degree, I wrote plays for part of my thesis.
So your whole life has been writing plays. That's a lot of fun. And they're funny. I got this one that you sent me called The Worst Talent Show Ever. It's got a picture of an alien and a clown and stuff. And I'm just going to read one line from it because you're going to read some later. But this is one thing I just wanted to bring out as an example. Marion says, Mr. Alien appeared to be made of rusty scraps pulled from an abandoned junkyard. And his voice was so nauseating that I threw up behind the desk here, and my feet are now covered in a nauseating mess. It was a nauseating performance, and I feel completely nauseated. I can just see the high school kids performing this play. That is so much fun.
Yeah, it's very popular with community theaters as well.
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's got lots of roles in it, so lots of people can be in it, and do their own thing.
And you're still teaching, are you?
No, I retired some time ago. I was chairman of the drama department at USA, University of South Alabama, and I decided to retire, and it's fun.
Is it good to be retired?
Yes.
That's what people tell me. People tell me it's great to be retired, but they're busier than they ever were when they were working.
Yes, that is absolutely true. I still do a lot of writing. I mean, I do more writing now than I have the time to do it.
That is great. And you have something you want to read to us?
Yes, it's from the same thing, The Worst Talent Show Ever. A magician that works with playing cards has been on, and this is the review of it by one of the judges. And he says, "Oh, truly magnificent. You were expecting the trick to be a trick, but it wasn't a trick, except in the sense that it tricked you into thinking it was a trick, when in fact it wasn't, except that it was. And the card under your foot showed how crushing reality can be. That's life in a deck of cards. Very forward thinking."
I like this. Philosophical as well as very humorous. That's good. So tell us about these books. You have 2 fictions, and they look like teenage girl books?
Yes, these are intended for middle grade girls.
Uh-huh.
So starring Loretta Paget and When's Daddy Coming Home? The 2 books. They're on Amazon, of course. I mean, everybody's on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And the Zombie Tango, the publisher asked me to write a zombie play.
I like zombie plays.
So she did too. In fact, I had asked her about something else, and she said, "Oh no, do a zombie play because now zombies are in."
Yes.
So this is Zombie Tango, and the zombies come out of the cemetery and go to a prom at a local community theater and make everybody in it a zombie.
Zombified.
Yes, but they do manage to get out. They got their ways.
Yeah, most of your plays have happy endings.
All of them are happy endings.
I like that in the story.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of happy endings.
Yes.
All right, so you're a playwright, and now you're retired and continue to write more plays. How do you promote your plays?
Well, the publisher does that. For plays, you write the play, you send it to the publisher, and the publisher puts all the plays that she has to sell into a catalog and mails it out to community theaters and high school theaters in the late summer, so that they can schedule, those theaters can schedule their, the seasons. And so I don't know when the plays are being done. I don't know who's doing them, but I do get receipts twice a year.
All right.
From each of my publishers that tells the name of the play and where it was done and how much money it made, if any.
Have you been to see some performances?
Oh, goodness, yes.
Oh, And how do you ever like get consulted and say, hey, I can help you with this play, or how does that work?
No, I don't do that. With the plays, I work, by myself, sort
Okay.
of. And I don't know, there aren't any other playwrights in Mobile where I live. So, I don't know what to do.
You don't have a congregation of playwrights together at the bar, huh?
Do not, no.
Well, that's great.
If I may say, all of my plays and the books are available on my website, www.ReugeneJackson.com.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. And also, are they available? Some of them are available on Amazon? The books are, right?
The books are, yeah, but the plays are not.
Okay. All right. Well, that wraps up another segment. We're so glad that you all could join us here on Meet the Authors for our show. We've had some wonderful writers. I want to remind people that you can go to my website, www.doctors-dreams.com, and pick up their books and mine too. And thank you for joining us. Come back next week. We will have new authors from local areas to present to you here on Meet the Authors.
Imagine an era of renewed prosperity, underwritten by a job-creating economic stimulus, powered by abundant clean energy sources. America's clean energy sector already employs more people than the oil and gas fields. So imagine the jobs that would be created if we got serious. This is our future, America. This is the plan. Visit citizensclimatelobby.org. Working together, we can build a better, more prosperous future.